morning, catching up on my news updates. Since I've been walking blocks, I don't get as much news during the day. On Monday, I talked about how Twitter is allowing hate spaces to exist on its platform, and how there was an attack against black women through a space that was created called Do Black Women Deserve to Be in Public Spaces? The very next day, the white supremacists set up a space asking the same question about Jewish people, and we're in Hanukkah right now, so I'm fairly certain the timing was intentional. I had made a call to Katie Porter's office on Tuesday. What I didn't know is that this is already happening. The reform is already being debated in Congress, and I think that this was something that was bubbling up in the news here and there, but I don't think that we realized like how much this actually is potentially going to change. The legislation is probably going to be changed. Oh, my cat, he wants to come out. So apparently the same day that I called Katie's office to ask her to get involved, I don't think she's actually on the committee that's handling this, so it just happened to be a coincidence, but there actually is hearings going on this week, and a Facebook whistleblower testified on Tuesday. So there's an article out. I think that's what it said. I think it said it was Tuesday. The person is coming back to testify some more. I'll drop a link on this. I can do this right now, actually. So here's where it gets interesting. Okay, so this is what's 11:29. That would have been Tuesday. Here's what's interesting about this is that Facebook is so concerned right now about what could potentially happen to their platform, because basically this Section 230 reform would hold these social media giants accountable for how they manage hateful content, how they manage misinformation, how they manage fake news. It would remove their immunity from legal recourse. That's where it's going with it. And Facebook is so concerned about this right now that while I was checking out some of the live streamers on YouTube, I got an ad from Facebook from somebody who's supposedly high level in their moderation division. White dude, of course. This is a white dude. Talking about how hard they work on this, and the hard decisions they have to make. I think it's the first time I actually intentionally watched an ad on YouTube without skipping through it, because I was like, whoa, dude, you're actually putting some money into your own misinformation right now. Like, those of us who are Facebook users know that you use a lot of AI. You use a lot of AI in your moderation. And people abuse your moderation platforms. People come up with little troll farms and boost groups so that they can mass report people and get their shit taken down. So there's a lot of there are a lot of questions around, like, how would this be managed, and how are you going to determine when somebody's content is being misreported versus it being, you're not hiring enough people to actually do this. This better result in a bunch of jobs. Because you don't have enough actual human eyes on the content to properly moderate it and to say, all right, well, this is just political commentary, or this is really nothing at all, versus this is actual misinformation, this is actual hate, this is, defamation, stuff like that. And I don't know how deep they want to go, but one of the things that they talk about in this article is that there's limited liability over user-provided content, but Facebook controls the algorithms of how that material gets promoted on its platform. And that seems to be what they're going after with this legislation. Is it's on you, Facebook, it's on you, Twitter, to reduce the algorithms on hateful content, on misinformation, so that it's not getting circulated as much. But also pull it down. Pull it down.